All right, good morning, everybody. We have the SAG Award nominations. They should be starting here pretty soon. I have to check the volume on my phone here in a little bit, but because they're announcing it via Instagram, so I had to get that pulled up. Anyways, so I'm gonna definitely keep an eye here on the recording here because I did have a video I was working on last night, and lo and behold, the camera shut off by itself again. So, yeah, I'm kind of at a loss as to how to fix this. But anyways, the only other solution I can think of is to do like a dual screen thing where I keep, because usually I'll be, looking up stuff while I'm recording, so don't always see, that the camera is still rolling, because I assume it is, because it should be, because there's no reason it should not be. But yeah, for whatever stupid reason, it has been lately. Anyhow, before we jump in, because it looks like they are live now, we'll go ahead and we'll go over the one thing here. For predictions, I did not make any changes. I don't have any cheap shots or anything. I still have the same nominees predicted for all the categories. And already I can tell you I've got two wrong for the stunt ensemble. Barbie is in and Indiana Jones is in. And that one, I thought about Indiana Jones, but I didn't even put it in my, also could get in list for whatever reason. I just didn't expect it to get in. Instead, you do have those two. You have Guardians, we have John Wick, and we have Mission Impossible. So the two I had otherwise were Killers of the Flower Moon and Napoleon. Both those are out. But yeah, with that nomination, I would say look out for Barbie to tie the record for most nominations at 5. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and we'll turn this on. They'll probably do TV stuff first. That's the way they've done it the last couple of years here when they're doing live show nominations and stuff. And I will didn't come prepared here today. And time will be a little bit of the essence here once we get going, because I won't have unlimited time to talk about the nominations and get this posted and everything. But yeah, we'll get there when we get there. All right, so I'll just type in the nominees here. And yeah, I will have to just click-clack here, unfortunately today. But yeah, it's only a few categories, so we'll see.
You have been invited again. There you are. Hi. How are you?
Yeah, it sounds like they had tech problems anyway. So there we go.
So excited to be able to do this with you, to announce some of the best performances of the year. They're like undeniably.
Yeah. It's been such a great year with so many great performances in TV and film, so I'm really excited to see who gets nominated.
And it's, I believe, Issa Rae and Kumail Nanjiani, if I'm not mistaken.
I see a couple yells. I see a lot of predictions. Some of y'all are like ready.
I think.
To find out who.
Yeah.
I didn't hear who.
General excitement with flame and love emojis.
Well, keep in the comments telling you guys.
Yeah, and if you get nominated,
Yep.
say something in here.
Yep, I nailed it. Cool.
Yeah, I hope you guys are watching. Well, with that, let's do this. This morning we're gonna announce the nominees in 13 categories. We have 8 for television, 5 for motion picture. And come on, I'm gonna let you.
Hope you guys can hear that.
Okay, here we go.
We'll turn it up probably a little bit when we get to the film stuff, but we'll keep it in the background here for TV stuff.
Actor in a television movie or limited series. The nominees are Uzo Aduba, Painkiller; Catherine Hahn, Tiny Beautiful Things; Brie Larson, Lessons in Chemistry; Belle Powley, A Small Light; Ali Wong, Beef.
And
Yeah,
now
Beef
the
is
nominees
killing it
for
on the
outstanding
limited side.
performance by a male actor in a television movie or limited series. They are Matt Bomer, Fellow Travelers; John Hamm,
There we go.
Fargo;
Now I got it to work.
David Oyelowo, Lawman,
And I can
Fast
still
Three,
type. Good. I haven't tried this out yet with the split screen thing here, so.
Mr. Monk's Last Case, a Monk movie; Stephen Young, B.
The nominees for Outstanding Performance by a Female Actor in a Comedy Series are Alex Borstein, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel; Rachel Brosnahan, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel; Quinta Brunson, Abbott Elementary; Io Adebri, The Bear; Hannah Waddingham, Ted Lasso;
Yeah, I expect the bear to get a few things here.
First of all, some homies in that category. Congrats.
Yeah.
For outstanding
He's a friend. Some friends like, oh my god.
For outstanding performance by a male actor in a comedy series, the nominees are Brett Goldstein, Ted Lasso, Bill Hader, Barry, Evan Moss Bacharach, The Bear, Jason Sudeikis, Ted Lasso, Jeremy Allen White, The Bear.
Very, very stacked.
Lots of bears.
For outstanding performance by an ensemble in a comedy series, the nominees are Abbott Elementary, Barry, The Bear, Only Murders in the Building, Ted Lasso.
Woo! For
I
outstanding
guess that's
performance by
makes
a male
sense.
actor in a drama series, the nominees are Brian Cox, Succession,
Succession will get like
Billy Crudup,
20 things.
The Morning Show, Kieran Culkin, Succession,
There you go.
Matthew McFadyen, Succession,
Mm-hmm.
and Pedro Pascal, The Last of Us.
For outstanding performance by a female actor in a drama series, the nominees are Jennifer Aniston, The Morning Show, Elizabeth Debicki, The Crown, Bella Ramsey, The Last of Us, Kerry Russell, The Diplomat,
And Imelda Staunton?
Sarah Snook,
Nope.
Succession.
I'd say The Crown. Yeah, that's one I think I should start watching now because I think it is over, isn't it? That's my rule. I wait until the show's over before I start watching it.
The Gilded Age, The Last of Us, The Morning Show, Succession.
Okay, so that's all the television
Okay, here we go, guys.
These nominees, we love TV.
Yeah.
For y'all.
Again, hope it's not overpowering here, but
A lot
we'll
of great people there.
we'll
All
see.
right, here we go. Most
Maybe turn it
nominees. Here we go.
down a touch.
For outstanding performance by a female actor in a supporting role,
Okay.
the nominees are
Emily Blunt.
Emily Blunt, Oppenheimer.
Good.
Danielle Brooks, The Color Purple.
Mm-hmm.
Penelope Cruz, Ferrari.
Ooh,
Jodie
interesting.
Foster, Nyad.
I pulled her.
Divine Joy Randolph, The Holdovers.
For outstanding performance by a male actor in a supporting role, the nominees are Sterling K. Brown.
Really?
American Fiction.
I didn't think he was going to get
Willem
in.
Dafoe, Poor Things.
I'm messing this up.
Robert De Niro, Killers of the Flower Moon. Robert Downey Jr., Oppenheimer. Ryan Gosling, Barbie. I know that's right.
That's gonna feel pretty good.
A couple people missed there.
That's amazing. You're in 2 of those movies. Okay, the nominees for outstanding performance by a female actor in a leading role are Annette Bening, Nyad,
Nope.
Lily Gladstone, Killers of the
Did have
Flower
her.
Moon, Carey Mulligan, Maestro, Margot Robbie, Barbie, Emma Stone, Poor Things.
Very biased, you guys. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
No Greta Lee there then.
I'm biased
Okay.
too.
It was a risk worth taking.
For outstanding performance by a male actor in a leading role, the nominees are Bradley Cooper, Maestro,
Mm-hmm.
Coleman Domingo, Reston,
Yep.
Paul Giamatti, The Holdovers,
Ooh, no.
Ian Murphy, Oppenheimer,
Jeffrey Wright. Yep, no DiCaprio. Interesting.
Ooh, and
So,
then finally,
does Killers miss for
nominees
ensemble
for
then?
outstanding performance
We'll find out.
Cast in a motion picture are American Fiction, Barbie, The Color Purple, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer. Issa, in 3 seconds, you were nominated twice.
Congratulations to my peers. This is phenomenal. Congratulations to the fellow nominees. Camille, we did it.
Hey,
Man.
Issa, congratulations to you.
Thank
You got
you.
nominated twice.
Thank you. Thank you very, very much. I'm so honored. And that
Yeah.
that I will be.
I know some people are going to be a little suspect of that, aren't they? Because it's not very normal. It's not very often you get people who announce nominees that actually, become nominees. So in this case, she's Issa Rae is in the ensemble for American Fiction and Barbie. Yeah, so I got a few wrong here. Surprise, surprise. But no, let's see here. So I think Barbie has 4, or no, it has 3. Sorry, no, 4. 4 is right. Ensemble, supporting actor, lead actress, and stunt. So that's 4. Oppenheimer has 4. Killers of the Flower Moon has 3. DiCaprio misses. Interesting, very interesting there. American Fiction landed 3, so that had a good showing here today. That was one I was worried about. That was one I thought, that's, that's going to be one that, it screened a little late. Well, as far as I should rephrase that. It didn't screen late. It released late. Did screen it early enough in the schedule with TIFF and everything, so it's been available for people to see. But anyways, no, that landed 3 nominations. Sterling K. Brown definitely shows he's still in the race here. Where is Mark Ruffalo? They go Willem Dafoe over Mark Ruffalo. And it's weird. In the video I shot yesterday that, again, for whatever reason, my camera stopped before I even got to the SAG part because I was talking BAFTA stuff with the long lists, which I'll probably... luckily, it cut off right when I was just about done. So there's maybe 4 or 5 sentences that it cut off. So I'll probably post that at a later time, maybe later today or tomorrow. But I think it's good enough stuff we can talk about the BAFTA stuff. It'll just end very awkwardly, unfortunately. But nothing else I can do about that. It just cut off. So, anyways, with this, I was talking. I was like, what if I was thinking there's a chance Poor Things misses for ensemble, and I was thinking something like Air maybe could take over. But yeah, so there's that was a miss by me. I thought at the end of it, I was thinking, what if Poor Things does miss for ensemble? Lo and behold, here it is missing for ensemble, which definitely, I've been talking the last couple videos here. What if Poor Things kind of starts to maybe gain some momentum in the Best Picture race? It's, we got a couple films here like Nomadland. That's really the only recent one that has not been up for ensemble. And win Best Picture. Shape of Water was the only other one in recent years. So the odds are starting to stack against Poor Things here, especially with a pretty clear favorite like Mark Ruffalo missing here in place of Willem Dafoe. Now, Dafoe not landing on the BAFTA long list, this is a good sign. I think the category is going to fill out with De Niro, Robert Downey Jr., Ryan Gosling, and both Ruffalo and Dafoe for supporting actor. That's going to be my prediction, I think, going forward. That's who I have right now, by the way. So I did not have Charles Melton in at the Oscars. And by the way, where is May December? Completely gone here. So the Netflix love, it seems to only have spread out to Nyad, which was fading in my opinion. It just really did not seem like it was going well. Colman Domingo getting in for Rustin, that was expected. But that's the only other Netflix support here. The only other streaming support, of course, is Apple for Killers of the Flower Moon. And if I'm not mistaken, that's it. Penelope Cruz landed her first nomination of the season for Ferrari, so that goes away with my theory, because I was going to predict her if she missed everything, because she's done that before. She's missed all the precursors and then landed an Oscar nomination. Now that she's at the precursors, I might consider dumping her. Otherwise, let me think here. I think Oppenheimer got everything we expected. Barbie, outside of the stunt ensemble, that got what we expected, with Margot getting in for lead actress and that. Let's see, who else did I miss here? I think when I was talking it live, I think the only one I missed in Best Actor was DiCaprio, but that's a weird one for him to miss. He's good in the movie and everything, and I think actually there's some scenes in the third act where he actually does, maybe not his best work ever, but certainly a good performance. And everything, because you could argue maybe in the first 2 acts it's a little more, kind of a single monotone performance in some ways. Just interesting they go De Niro in that supporting actor category, even though again it's performance I feel he's given 2 or 3 times already in his career. So I'm really curious as to how he gets in, but DiCaprio does not. Yeah, and again Ruffalo, how they do not go Ruffalo, who's got the chewier and the more interesting role than Dafoe, who's still, Dafoe's fine in the film, but they go Dafoe over Mark Ruffalo? I don't know. Now Sterling, I had, the only reason I did not have Sterling here because I've had him predicted the rest of the way here, at Globes I had him in and stuff, was because my lack of conviction with American Fiction, because I didn't think it was accessible to all the voters. Evidently, it was accessible enough because not only is Jeffrey Wright in, but also Sterling K. Brown, and it's up for cast. So it wasn't up. We talked about it in the video the other day, and again I'll post it when I can. About how American Fiction did not land like the best film long list thing, but I said I was not too worried about it because some of those American titles are kind of 50-50 at the BAFTAs. Sometimes they like them, sometimes they don't. And yeah, just given the subject matter and stuff, it wasn't like a huge like out of nowhere thing that it didn't get in there. So yeah, Poor Things was the only one I didn't have predicted there for ensemble, so a good thing I pulled my Anatomy of a Fall prediction from a while ago. Yeah. Otherwise, speaking of which, yeah, Sandra Hüller did not get in for Best Actress, so I think that was one that, yeah, I did not have. Yeah, so Greta Lee was my only one that I missed in Best Actress. I did not have Annette Bening in because I felt like Nyad was kind of fading a bit. Now that leaves a question: could they still get her in? I think if they do, I think Jodie Foster really has to, I think be there. So we'll see what BAFTA does. If they both get in at BAFTA, then I think it's probably a good sign that they're both going to get in. But if even one of them falls out, I might just pull both of them. Because, again, I just feel like once we get into a track where it's like, okay, let's say Jodie Foster, for example, does get into BAFTA, but Annette Bening misses, which I would actually be a little more surprised at because BAFTA has traditionally gone actually more nominations for Annette Bening, and she might actually still make the 6th list, even if at the end of the day she doesn't get the Oscar nomination over there at the end of the day. But yeah, theoretically, if Jodie Foster were to get in at BAFTA and Annette Bening were to miss, I think I would make sure neither of them are in, because then we fall into that trapping of, okay, it's only expected to get the one nomination, and that's where, especially in the acting categories, that's where it kind of falls apart. Let's see. Otherwise, in supporting actress, yeah, I did not have Penelope Cruz. I did not have Jodie Foster. Instead, I had Viola Davis, and I had who am I forgetting here? Hang on. I had May December. I had Julianne Moore. So May December completely missing here, which is again very strange because that one has been streaming for a while. Charles Melton and Julianne Moore have been very consistent so far through the year. Just Charles Melton did miss the BAFTA long list, which was I thought relatively surprising, because as did Willem Dafoe too. Let's see. So yeah, they're in supporting actor. Yeah, I did not have Sterling K. or Willem Dafoe. I had Charles Melton, and I had Mark Ruffalo. But the other three I had in there, I had De Niro, I had RDJ, and I had Ryan Gosling, of course. Let's see. So I really think there's really not much else to glean out of this. As far as who can win, it's definitely let's say Best Actress, for example, Lily Gladstone and Emma Stone are kind of the two it'll come down to, and we'll just see what way the wind is blowing when we get to that ceremony. Let's see here. In Best Actor, it's probably Cillian Murphy versus Bradley Cooper. Cooper, I think this could be his last stand. If he loses Critics' Choice here this Sunday, then yeah, we might just see Cillian just get on a track and just start winning everything. Divine seems to have the lead right now in supporting actress. And I think at this early stage, I think Oppenheimer probably will also win for ensemble. So I don't think they'll need to over-reward it, so I don't think they're going to go Emily Blunt. I don't think they're going to go 4-for-4 sweep. Those really rarely happen at SAG. The closest we got here recently was either Everything Everywhere All at Once, which won for everybody except for the other supporting actress. I can't remember her name right now. And then Three Billboards did something very similar where it was everybody but Woody Harrelson won, but even he was included in the ensemble, so technically he won as well. Let's see here. Otherwise, let's see. It's just, I think if that one wins for ensemble, let's say Cillian Murphy wins and Robert Downey Jr. wins, 3 out of 4, I think they'll be, I think that's how that would probably go down. So that leaves, Divine Joy Randolph definitely to win supporting actress. Stunt ensemble, I don't know. It's John Wick. John Wick might be the cooler choice there. So I think they'll go probably John Wick there. But that's at this early stage. We'll think about it. Let's see. But yeah, I did have Barbie as a possibility in the stunt ensemble. Again, they usually go with one Best Picture possibility there. So Barbie felt like one that, might sneak in there. But I was thinking actually, because Scorsese has gotten in before with like The Irishman here for stunt ensemble, I was like, I think Killers is probably the better pick. But yeah, no DiCaprio. I don't think, at this point, I wouldn't push the panic button on DiCaprio. Because again, Rustin, outside of Best Song, it's not expected to get anything else. And I expect him to fall out of the race there. And he might not land the BAFTA nomination either, so that would hurt. Let's see. Otherwise, supporting actors will be interesting. I think Emily Blunt, Danielle Brooks, and Divine Joy Randolph, those three are locked in. We've still got America Ferrera floating around. She could get a nomination. Julianne Moore, I would say, is still likelier than not to get a nomination. I think, Foster, definitely a nomination here today, and the support for Nyad definitely keeps them active in their races. So same would go for Annette Bening and lead actress. Let's see, who else is... Davis is definitely out now with Viola Davis. If she couldn't even get in here and she's not long listed at BAFTA, she's that one's done. So Air, really, you're looking at original screenplay, maybe film editing, and that's it. Let's see. I really don't know what else to say about supporting actor. Just some of these misses just really have me scratching my head, like Mark Ruffalo and DiCaprio and just entirely May December, just completely out. Just interesting. All right. Otherwise I think most everything else got what we expected. Maestro got the 2 we thought. Let's see. Color Purple got the 2 we thought. And Holdovers got the 2 we thought. So, yeah. All right. Like I said, time is a little limited here, so I don't know if I'll have time to discuss much else. But we'll probably do, later on this week, we'll get into Critics' Choices this Sunday, so I'll just throw out winner predictions, rather, for that. Let's see. I'll think. I got to think here what else we have coming up. We've got some of the guilds announcing through the weeks here, but Producers Guild. I need to look up when they're announcing their nominees. I think that's probably sometime next week. But I would not expect either Anatomy of a Fall or a Zone of Interest to be on there. It's just, again, since it's Producers Guild of America, they just usually they do not go with films like that. Parasite is about the only one I can think of in recent years that did land, an international film that landed a guild nomination there. Let's see. I know they have the documentary ones announced, but no. But the film nominations are coming out the 12th, so that's this Friday. So on that one, I would say look out for something like Saltburn to get in. That hasn't been, super highly competitive. Air might sneak in there. Look out for maybe May December could stick around. Otherwise, expect, I think the ones that we're expecting for Best Picture. So that's Oppenheimer, Poor Things, Killers of the Flower Moon, American Fiction, Barbie, of course. That's 5. Trying to think who else here. Holdovers probably would get in there. That's 6. Maestro would be 7. Just going off the top of my head here, of course. I feel like I'm missing a couple here, but Past Lives would probably be 8, and that leaves a couple spots there. So Color Purple could get in there too. Could be, like I said, could be Air or Saltburn. So yeah, anything else I'd be, that's not an obvious one. I'd be a little surprised at, but yeah. Directors Guild should be coming up here as well. Writers Guild, we know they punted everything back till after Oscars are over or announced already. Let's see, but Directors Guild, I think they announced their nominations. pretty soon. See if I can find a date here. I know it's on Saturday, the 10th of February, when they announced the winner. But, and I know they've got some television stuff I think they announced here earlier this week or late last week or something. But, yeah. So they that should be coming up not too long before the Oscar nominations. Though those are always like a kind of, kind of a last guild to announce. Sometimes the Cinematographers Guild is kind of late too, and some of those. What else do we have coming up? BAFTA nominations will be out, I think a week from today. So that's coming up. We'll give some predictions for those next week as well. So yeah, we'll have plenty of stuff coming up here, but that'll do it for the live SAG nomination reactions. So, yep, a couple things that are head scratchers like Ruffalo, where are you at? May December, where are you at? DiCaprio, where are you at? But signs of strength though for films like American Fiction and Nyad getting in here, and and Poor Things potentially missing for ensemble, but still getting a couple nominations. It's still a good sign. But the fact that it is missing an ensemble could lead to some trouble down the road when we get to the Best Picture winner scenario, because again, more likely than not, history has shown us you need to get nominated there at SAG for ensemble to win Best Picture. There's a couple exceptions, but yeah. Yep. All right, so we'll be done here now, and we'll go ahead and carry on with the day.